Mechanism of Daniel cell. This is today's lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn constitution of Daniel cell and its working function. So, let's get started. First of all, let's try to learn what is electric cell. Electric cell, any device that converts electrical energy into chemical energy, or the device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. That device is called electric cell. Electric cell is of two types. One is electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell that converts electrical energy into chemical energy, or the cell in which electrical energy is used to cause chemical reactions. Electrolytic cell has been discussed in detail in previous lectures. And second one is electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. This is sometimes called galvanic cell, sometimes called voltaic cell, or simply this is called battery. Scientist Luigi Galvani and scientist Alessandro Volta first became able to convert chemical energy into electrical energy through spontaneous reactions. In the year 1780, Luigi Galvani, and in the year 1800, Alessandro Volta have understood that in separate experiments, electricity can be produced through redox reactions which occurs spontaneously. That is why electrochemical cell, sometimes called galvanic cell, sometimes called voltaic cell, which is simply known as battery. Daniel cell is an example of electrochemical cell or galvanic cell. In this lesson, we are going to learn constitution and mechanism of Daniel cell. So, let's go to the detail. Mechanism of Daniel cell. Let's see the matter. First of all, two glass vessels or ceramic vessels are taken. In one vessel, solution of zinc sulfate is taken, which ionizes to zinc 2 plus and sulfate 2 minus. This is electrolytic solution of zinc sulfate. In this solution, a metallic bar of zinc is introduced, and in another beaker, electrolytic solution of copper sulfate is taken that ionizes to copper 2 plus and sulfate 2 minus. In this solution, metallic bar of copper is inserted here. Now, these two metallic bars are connected with wire with a bulb or galvanometer or ammeter to detect the presence of current or electricity. When the circuit is completed, then this bulb glow. Now let's try to know how this bulb is glowing or how electricity is producing from this cell. Here we know that zinc is reactive metal than copper. So in the solution of zinc sulfate, a reaction happens spontaneously. That is, zinc atoms of zinc bar converts to zinc 2 plus, leaving 2 electrons in the bar. Electrons cannot enter the solution. Electrons remain in the metal inside atoms. But zinc 2 plus goes to the solution. As this bar becomes electronically rich with the passage of the time, that is why this bar is indicated by negative charge. Here, zinc atoms leaving 2 electrons each in the zinc bar, zinc atoms are going to the solution as zinc 2 plus ions. So this bar gets electronically rich with the passage of the time. That is why it is indicated by negative charge. And this reaction is leaving of electrons. And we know that leaving of electrons, this reaction is known as oxidation reaction. And the metallic bar where oxidation happens, that is called anode. So zinc bar is anode. Zinc bar in this Daniell cell acts as anode. Now in this zinc bar, because of electrons, there is created electron-electron repulsion. That is why these electrons flow through this wire in this way. At one stage, electrons flow through this filament, which is made up of tungsten, wolfram. And at that time, this bulb glows. And when electrons pass the filament, at one stage, electrons come to the copper bar. As electrons are coming or flowing towards the copper bar, that is why it is indicated by positively charged. Electrons are negatively charged particles which are migrating towards the copper bar. That is why copper bar is indicated by positive charge. Here, electrons enter the copper bar, then this copper 2 plus ion will migrate to this copper bar, and this reaction happens at the copper bar. Copper 2 plus ion will receive electrons from this copper bar and converts to metallic copper. This reaction is a kind of reaction where acceptance of electrons is occurring. And we know the reaction where acceptance of electrons occur, that is called reduction reaction. And this is known that the metallic bar where reduction happens, that is called cathode. So copper bar acts here as cathode. In this part of Daniell cell, reduction happens. Through reduction, copper ions deposit on the surface of the copper bar cathode. That is why, with the passage of the time, copper bar fattens, thickens, and at the same time, zinc atoms of the zinc bar are going to the solution as zinc 2 plus ions. That is why it is decayed with the passage of the time. In this part, oxidation happens. That is why this part is called oxidation half cell. And in this part of the Daniell cell, reduction happens. That is why this is called reduction half cell. In this half cell, concentration of cations increases with the passage of the time, and then no more zinc atoms, leaving 2 electrons in the zinc bar, cannot enter the solution. That is why flow of electricity stops within a while, within a short period of time, because of the increased concentration of zinc 2 plus ions. And in this reduction half cell, as copper 2 plus ions are consumed here at the surface of the cathode, in this half cell, concentration of sulfate ion increases with the passage of the time. So here positive charge increases, here negative charge increases. That is, in both the half cells there is created electrical imbalance. For this, flow of electricity stops within a while. To get electricity continuously, another device is used here to connect these two half cells. This is U-shaped device. That contains salt of potassium chloride or silver nitrate or potassium nitrate. Any of the electrolyte is used in this U-shaped tube with a gelatinous substance, agar, that makes the salt a gel-like substance, and at the ends of the U-shaped tube, cotton is set through which ions can move. This is U-shaped tube containing electrolyte is called salt bridge. This is salt, and this U-shaped tube acts as bridge between two half cells. That is why its name is salt bridge. Its function is here when this solution becomes electrically imbalanced because of the higher concentration of positive charge. It supplies negative charge in the solution, and when in this half cell concentration of negative ions increases, then it supplies positively charged ions to neutralize this electrical imbalance. As a result, it helps continue flow of electricity, production of electricity. So this is the device salt bridge that connects two half cells and provides necessary ions in two half cells to neutralize electrical imbalance. Here, potassium chloride acts as the best electrolyte because these are isoelectronic ions. Here 18 electrons, here 18 electrons present, and these two ions are almost same in size. That is why potassium chloride acts as best electrolyte in salt bridge. When salt bridge supplies necessary ions in two half cells, then electricity flow continues, and with the flow of electricity this metallic bar is decayed and this is fattened. When with the decaying of this bar, this bar is disconnected with the solution, then electricity flow stops. In this way, we can get electricity from the electrochemical cell or Daniell cell. This is the mechanism of Daniell cell through which electricity can be produced. This is all about mechanism or working function of Daniell cell. In Daniell cell, zinc bar, which is negatively charged because of the production of electrons here, acts as anode because here oxidation happens, and as electrons are flowing towards this copper bar is indicated by positive charge, and here reduction happens. As reduction happens here, this copper bar is called cathode. To continue the flow of electricity, another device which is called salt bridge is placed here to connect these two half cells, oxidation half cell and reduction half cell. Salt bridge provides necessary ions to neutralize electrical imbalance and continuous flow of electricity. The important point is here, when zinc bar is dipped in zinc sulfate solution, then oxidation of zinc atom happens spontaneously. This reaction happens spontaneously, that is why we can produce electricity. Here this reaction doesn't happen because zinc is more reactive than copper. When suppose copper is more reactive than zinc, then oxidation reaction would happen in copper sulfate solution. As zinc is more reactive than copper, so in this half cell, in the half cell of zinc sulfate solution, zinc shows oxidation spontaneously. That is why electrons are produced, electricity is produced because of this spontaneous reaction. This is all about mechanism of Daniell cell. No more today. Thank you very much.